First, I'd like to thank everybody for coming to City Hall this afternoon. I wanted to introduce you, before we begin, to a couple of the elected officials who are here. Dottie Oden is head of the school board, president of the school board. She's right there. Linda Harriet Gathright is right there. She's the alderwoman from Ward 9. So, again, thank you all for coming out today as we announce those who have been selected to participate in the first Nashua Youth Summer Jobs Internship Program. I first want to thank a number of people who've made this program possible. Some of them, a lot of them are here. Larry Budrow, the Human Resource Director, he's in the back there. Nancy Trask, who is the Human Resource Manager, working in personnel. Nancy is right over here. My Chief of Staff, Kim Kleiner, who's standing over here. Tim Cummings, who's the Economic Development Director back here in the back. Dr. Jamal Mosley, Dottie is here for him. Dr. Mosley could not make it. Obviously, the Superintendent of Schools. Bob Chopa, the Director of Student Services and ELL. Bob is right there. Nashua North Principal Nate Burns, who's right here. And Keith Richards, who's the Nashua South Principal right here. So thank you all very much for helping with the selection and helping with the program as we go on with it throughout the summer. In 2016, we here in Nashua accepted the White House initiative, My Brother's Keeper. And the MBK Community Challenge is a national call to action to build and execute plans to ensure that all young people can achieve their full potential. So since then, we have taken a whole group of steps, including opening the Arlington Street Community Center next to Dr. Chris School, which is located, of course, in our Crown Hill neighborhood. The community center provides services that develop links and connections between schools, parents, business leaders, and the community at large. But we also know that it's important to provide resources to those who are preparing for adulthood. In other words, our high school juniors. And while our schools do a great job of providing students the knowledge they need to succeed, equally important is hands-on experience. And that's where we believe the Nashua Youth Summer Job Internship Program comes into play. The jobs will immerse students in the day-to-day lives of employees who work in various city departments. Now, to our students, we're very proud of you and we're really glad to have you. By the time we finish your internships, you will have gained real skills and experience that will help you in college or in a career or in your adulthood. Now, whether you're looking for a job right out of high school or for experience that will help you apply to college, we hope that what you will learn will be invaluable. Please take in as much as you possibly can. Now, if you aren't pursuing a four-year degree, there are some great, well-paying career track jobs available right in the city of Nashua. Whether you want to get your hands dirty working for our Division of Public Works or the Parks Department, or gain in-depth knowledge about our government and how it works at City Hall, there are definitely opportunities for you. What we hear from employers often is that in addition to academic credentials, what they're really looking for and what's sometimes missing, not any of the people here, but in those entering the job force, is a lack of kind of the soft skills which are related to employment. You know, you got to show up at work on time, going through the interview process, knowing what to wear, you know, things like that. Many people trying to seek positions, jobs in the workforce these days, we hear, lack some of these skills. So we think that this, in addition to give you some expertise regarding the department in which you're going to be working, will also enable you to kind of learn and take in a lot of the things that people need to make a good application and a good appearance in an interview and to successfully perform in any job, whatever it is. So with all this said, it is now my privilege to announce the participants, and many of you are here today. When I call your name, please feel free to invite anyone up that you'd like to join you. And we're going to each take a photo, and Nancy is going to come up, right, and give each student a folder with a bunch of the materials. So, now Angela Fuentes may not be here. Is Angela Fuentes here? No. Margaret Mikhailoff. I know that Gwen is here, but Margaret is on her way. Oh, here's Margaret. Oh, sorry. I thought you'd be sitting with your, I was looking at your mother. So, just come on up here. Nancy's going to give you, how are we going to arrange this? I give it to you. So, there you go. Congratulations. I know that Margaret is Nashua South. And Margaret will be working at the Arlington Street Community Center. Now we've got someone who's going to be working in the cable TV area, and that is Emily McDonald. That's Derek, the guy taking the photographs. Now someone who's going to work in community development. The head of that department is Sarah, back in the back. Sarah Marchant, she's just raised her hand. And that person is Nicholas Kelly. So Nicholas, why don't you come on up? Did you see who Sarah was? So congratulations. Okay. Now, in the economic development department, and the economic development director is Tim Cummings. He's back there next to Sarah. We have Rohan Kumar. Is Rohan here? So here you go. Raise your hand, Tim. You might know him already, I don't know. And Catherine Lynn. Is Catherine here? Yes, good. Thank you very much, Catherine. In the engineering department, we have Kimberly Guerrero. Kimberly is here. So do you go to the north or south? Kimberly goes to the north. There you go. Do we have, no one from engineering is here, I don't think, so you can't meet them. But the other is Rohit Mantani. I hope I pronounced that. Did I pronounce it? Now, in the mayor's office, we have Alexander Chen. Is Alexander here? Okay, come on up. And the other person is Nathan Chisholm. Is Nathan here? Maybe not. Oh, he is here, okay. Now, it's rare that someone is taller than me, especially. So, all right. In Parks and Rec, no, we have someone who's not able to be here, I think.
Marco, yes. Marco.
Yeah. He's here?
He's not here.
Okay, the Parks Recs person is not here. In Public Health, Bobby Bagley is there. She's Director of Public Health. Rebecca Herrera, did I pronounce that? Herrera. And also in Public Health, Melanie Toribio Blanco. And in Risk Management, we have Jacob Marcotte. All right, so that's, I think, the entire list.
Angela just came.
Okay, Angela Fuentes. And Angela is going to be at the Arlington Street Community Center. So. Now, Nancy is going to, Nancy Trask, who's now going to the back, she's going to give you some information about what's in the folders, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she's going to come up.
All right, yes. Well, welcome. We're excited to have you all here. It was fun interviewing people. In your folder, you're going to find a couple of things. And your letter, there's a copy of the letter that you were mailed to your home. And what we're asking you to do is sign the bottom and bring a copy back to us when you start on July 9th. There's also a parental permission form. It's already in there. It's filled out with your name. You need to finish filling that out. Your parents need to sign it if you're under 18. And we need to have that the first day too, please. There's also a list of documents. This is always the tricky part. You have to fill out what's called a 9-9 form on your very first day. You need to bring two documents, one from list A or one from list B and C. So something that identifies you as a picture and then something that shows you're eligible to work in the United States. And we need to have all those items on your very first day. If you have any questions, you can give me a call and I'm happy to walk you through it. Make sure that one of the documents has your date of birth on it. If you are going to use, say, a driver's license, you're fine. But if you use your school ID and your social security card, you need to bring something else that has your date of birth on it. We need that for employment. So if you have any questions, give me a call. We need to have all that the first day. And then if you want, I'll leave these here and you can come up. These are your tax forms. You need that filled out. I have a sample of how to fill it out. So if your parents if you want to take one back to your parents and have them help you fill it out correctly, we'll need this on the first day as well. But I did put them in your packet so we can get those. And I'll be here if you have any questions about the documents. Please make sure you bring the letter, the permission slip from your parents, and the documents for the I-9 so we can get you started. That's all I've got.
All right, well, thank you very much. Now, the last thing is just, we'd like to get a group photo of all our, I guess we'll call you the class of 2018. So we'd like everybody to come up and take a group photo. All right? And do we want the sponsors and the others as well, like the principals and everybody who's going to be participating? So, you know, like Bobby and Tim and Sarah, you should all come up here.